Are you curious what it takes to get to 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel? This is the video that you need to watch. Brian here at Random Tech, and it has taken me a little over 3 years and a total of 67 YouTube videos to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you are just getting started in your journey, buckle up. It may take a little while. Everyone has a different journey. Mine is probably unique to me, but I suspect it's probably similar to a lot of other creators out there. So I'm going to give you 5 tips, or I guess learnings, if you will, things that I've learned over the past 3 years that could perhaps streamline your process and get you to 1,000 subscribers sooner rather than later. So let's start off with the first one. And this one is really important. And this one is so difficult not to do, but again, it is really important. And that is not to chase trends. The reason why you could do something very trendy, like I'll give you an example, like in this space that I'm in right now, everyone's talking about Fujifilm autofocus. I did a bunch of videos on that like 2 years ago, so I don't need to revisit that, but there's a lot of people coming out with content specifically on Fujifilm autofocus because it is trending. The problem with that is that people don't go back and look at those videos in the future. So a great strategy to have in your channel is to be building what is considered evergreen content, right? Stuff that exists out there on YouTube that people are searching for 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. When I look at my most successful videos, those are the ones that have clearly performed the best over the course of the 3-year period. And maybe we'll go through that at some point, but just know that evergreen content is a much better strategy than chasing those trends. Second, be patient. This is one of the traits that I am not very good with. When I didn't see the results like right away, I got frustrated. I got not angry, but I was just kind of upset. I'm like, I feel like I should be growing faster than my channel actually is. Again, everyone's journey is different. Some may grow faster than others, and that's fine. But it is to be patient. I think being patient is more important than being consistent. Now, I work full time. Like I do this as kind of an outlet for creativity more than anything. So I'm not expecting to make money from this channel. Although, even though I've just been monetized for a little bit, I'm already making a little bit of money. So that's a good thing. And that's ultimately what some of you may be after, and that's fine. So you probably want to grow your channel sooner rather than later. But my thing was I made videos when I could. And that's why it's taken me so long to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark, because again, I work full time and I'm not really interested in chasing that. I'm just eventually gonna get there. And if I'm putting out good quality content that people wanna view, eventually the subscriber count will go up. But again, it took me 3 years to get there. So for some people, that's too long. But for other people, again, if you're doing this just as a creative endeavor, then 3 years is fine. Eventually you will get there. Just be patient. The third tip is something that I think I picked up very quickly, and that is that audio is so much more important than video. So if you are building out a YouTube setup, I would invest a lot more time and energy and money into getting great audio in your videos as opposed to getting a great image. That's not to say that you should have a crappy video camera, but you don't need to go out and spend like thousands of dollars on camera equipment when you don't have a good mic to connect it to, or to connect to it, I should say. The important point here is to make sure that you are recording with great audio, because that goes a long distance. And what you'll find is a lot of people listen to your videos sometimes even without the video. Like they just listen to the audio portion, even though it's not necessarily a podcast. There are some people that stream stuff while they're just like making dinner or driving in the car or something like that, or going for a walk even. They just might want to listen to the audio version of your video as opposed to the video itself. So that is where you should be spending a lot of your time, energy, and money. I think we're on bullet point number 4, and this is script versus no script. You see tons of people out there in both camps, the scripted versus the non-scripted. I cannot guide you one way or the other, but what I will say is that once you've chosen to go one route, stick with it. So if you find that you ramble a lot and you have a difficult time getting your point across in a short period of time, then perhaps a script will save you a bit of time in editing. However, my experience, at least for myself, and I see a lot of other creators out there, is that when you start reading a script, it feels very unnatural. I guess it improves over time as you do more scripts and you have a teleprompter, but that adds like another whole layer of complexity, and it just adds friction to the process as you're just getting started in your YouTube journey that doesn't really necessarily need to be there. So as you're getting started in YouTube, on YouTube, I would say non-scripted is probably better than scripted, but perhaps as you get more familiar with the subject matter that you want to cover and you want to really tighten it up and create a really nice, compact video, then maybe use script, but I would goof around with it first before going out and investing in a teleprompter. My experience is that the videos that perform best on my channel are the ones that were unscripted, and they were just me sharing my thoughts or solving a problem or doing a tutorial, something along those lines. Speaking of which, let's talk a little bit more about this, and this is tip number 5. When you are creating videos for your channel, along those same lines of evergreen content, you want to make sure that the content is either solving for something, it's like fixing a pain point, or it's some type of tutorial or teaching or how-to that people are searching for, right? So I'll give you an example. One of my most successful videos was one where I showed how to get Gamma Display Assist to appear on your FX3 once you go into log shooting mode, it like disappears. So there's another way that you have to do it. And in fact, I'll leave a link to that video here, but that's gotten almost 10,000 views. I think it's like 8,000 or 9,000 views. And that is a simple 5-minute video that I did, and it took me like no time at all to create. So it's things like that. And I actually have a lot of people that subscribe to the channel from that video because it's helpful, it's useful, it's quick, and it's just like, it's solving for something. So many people are very appreciative. I mean, look at the comment section in that. People are just like, wow, thank you so much. I've been searching for this. So doing a video that talks a little bit about how to solve for something makes a big difference, and it will help you grow your channel faster in the long run. Lastly, and this is, I don't know that it's the most important, but it is certainly important to myself. And I think it kind of comes across when you are talking on YouTube and creating these videos, is that you're gonna have some fun with this. I see so many people that it looks like a hostage video where they're just like, you know, this is the video that I'm trying to make, and they sound very robotic and they're reading from a script, and it's just very unnatural. Have some fun with it. Make some jokes. I'm not even a funny guy, and sometimes I'll even crack a joke. I am no Tom Buck. He is the king of puns. I don't even try to go down that road, but at least I have some fun, and I bring some energy to the video, which again, in some other videos, especially when you're first getting started and you're talking to the camera, you feel like you're talking to no one. It can be challenging, it can be really, really difficult. So that is something that, again, just will come over time, but it is really important, and it really helps people that are just learning about you for the first time get an assessment of, okay, this is somebody that I may want to see future videos from or not. So it is super, super important. So those are my 6 tips. Hopefully they were helpful. If they were, make sure you smash the like button, and maybe even, wait for it, subscribe to the channel for future content like this. I hope you are having a great day, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care.